The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Time to determine who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Conference Championship is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Cougar 19.
First play is to the air. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Pass play now. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Mustang 19. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contest. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
3rd down, they need 7.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they bring him down around the 34. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First carry here for Genti. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
I'll throw it.
Smith way on the tackle. Brought down back at the 32.
Second and long. Need to give themselves a shot for 3rd.
Ready. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
He's going to throw this one. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
70 Timberwolves.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock. And I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go. Right, 80, 11, MT, paint. 11, MT, paint. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally. Without routes, or in routes just like that.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10 from the 32. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin.
Here we go.
They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On third down, here's Burrow. Gets it downfield. It's Chase. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Right back to Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready? 79, back to 80. 18, Radler. 18, Radler. Go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. In by his back here, it's Shenty. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Got it. Ready?
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Strike. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Ready?
The throw here on first. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a Vegas first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 43.
Cowboy 80.
Genty from the gun. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Ready. Pat the 50. Pat the 60. Ready.
Throwing now on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it sets up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On the ready.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Check. Trap 50. Trap 50. Ready.
Straight ahead with Genty. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background that every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Mentioning the tight end now. Here's Genty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Cut 19. Cut. Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They go to him again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Ready.
Big moment here in their quest to become AFC champs. We've got 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Carlson's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Danny Gray to return it. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
On 2.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. 11, MT. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Right 80. Right up. Stop.
On first down, here's Burrow. On it to the yearly, picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. He is down to the 30-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gun. Stop.
To the air again. It's Burrow. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So that brings up 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of the defense.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Burrow gets it out wide quick. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Get it. 60 Bison.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Come on. Hit. 19, 18, 60 Bobcat. Cup 19. Ready?
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. And this one's going to be incomplete as well. Repeat of the last play. Defender there to deny them the catch. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now they send their back in motion right. He'll throw it. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Okay, ready?
Here's the final play of our first half.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
One final shot before the half. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Gray now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
11 Thomas.
The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs from 37.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
180.
On first down, they'll run. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Here we go, here we go. Can. 11.
Burrow on the play action. He's got the ball on the sideline. Ooh, difficult play, small gain, but it counts. First down. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender recovers.
We were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. This one's caught. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback. in every situation.
Here we go. Hey, Can, stop.
Quick pass right side, complete. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
23-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on. Hey.
Now throw to start the drive. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
60 Eagles. Ready.
Working on first down. It's a screen play to Genty. Across midfield at the 45. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
At that down and distance, this group is pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and 10 from the 43.
19 light. Ready.
Working now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This is Genty on second. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Raiders have the ball, and they have work to do to save their playoff run.
Okay, ready.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
He's dropping back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Jack Besh. And now they face second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here's second and 10 from the 21.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Down. Cut up. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Looking in the air here. Caught quickly on the slant. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing third and 3.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Now looking to throw. That's what right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Warriors 70. Tag. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Get it. Viking 18. Bronco 80.
Give up the guns. It's Genty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
17.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Gray now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Gun. Shot. Ready.
He's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
1-1. Ready?
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Shot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds Chase on the slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 1. Ready?
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 11 MP. They can't.
Burrow to the air now. Finds him over the middle. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
On 1. Ready?
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Shot.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
On one, ready? Here we go. Right, Eddie. MT. 11.
On first down, here's Burrow. It's his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals going for the win here. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second down now, they need 7.
Gun. 11, mighty. Big third.
Tossing right to the short side. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
He was taken down.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on third down. They give it to him again. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of only a yard.
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. That one is good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling him right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Bounce on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps him get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Connects with the open man downfield. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. That's caught. He found some space. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
At the 2-yard line.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
19 Charger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Bengals make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to the well again. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. They are Super Bowl bound, Brock. We now know who's going to be representing the AFC in the battle for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set out with the goal to be good. You set out to be great. You don't set out to just be a playoff team. You set out to be one of the 2 teams playing on that special stage of the Super Bowl. And with this win, now they will be.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.